Alright, Taurus. We're gonna get into your collective reading. Always keep in mind that this is a collective reading. This is for anyone and any Taurus placement that could be watching. Always have discernment. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, all that fun stuff. And if you are not a Taurus, but you find yourself resonating with some things, you can resonate, or you could just be relating to somebody's situation. There's nothing wrong with that. Ooh, really quick, just to answer the person in the chat, we have a schedule for when I do the readings, like the collective readings, so no one misses out on their reading. This is the last day of the week. The earth signs are the last signs of the week, because it's only 4 days out of the week. If you looked at the pinned message, I'm just going to read it for the video that's being recorded. Mondays we do water signs, Tuesdays we do fire signs, Wednesday we do air signs, and Thursday we do earth signs. And if you're not sure which is which, because I believe it is an air sign. Aquarius is an air sign. We did Aquarius yesterday. I haven't uploaded it to YouTube yet, but the VOD is up. If you want to go and leave my stream and go watch the VOD that is up, it's up. Go watch it. I think I can actually find the timestamp for you, but it's probably going to take me a second, and we're going to get into Taurus's reading. But I just wanted to clarify that. At least provide the necessary links to everything, and if you're watching on YouTube in the future time, there's probably all the necessary links in it for everything down in the description. And I try and start my streams, at least start the stream at 8 a.m. Central Time. My schedule gets very wonky during the day, so it's kind of, we just start the readings whenever we can. But yeah, now you know. I'm trying my best to organize all this information, because I know not everyone understands all the zodiac signs and their elements, but it's a lot, and I'm trying to organize it the best I can, so it's easily understandable. And I may need to I may just put the schedule in the description of the YouTube videos, but it's not guaranteed it's every week, because I gotta keep in mind of my own energy. Let's get into collective reading for Taurus. Weirdly enough, there's always a fun time where I'm a Taurus myself, but there's times where I'm like, yeah, this is for a whole different collective of Taurus. I don't resonate with it as much, which makes me happy, because I'm like, all right, a lot of people need to hear different shit, and it makes me at least assured each and every time that, hey, I am not biased in my Taurus reading. If you're a true tarot reader, you try your wholehearted tarot journey to try and not be biased. Okay. Wait. Clear, honest message, please. Anytime it takes a while for the cards to come out, it's there's a specific message here, and I can already, I can feel the vibe we're about to get into. This is going to be somewhat, I want to say somewhat serious. We'll get into it. Ooh. Uh-huh. Six of Pentacles and Seven of Wands reversed, but kind of coming out a little sideways. Little Little head tilt, little side eye. Hello. And 7 of Pentacles? Ooh. Okay. I was kind of expecting to see some major arcana for, like, what I was feeling, but it... Okay. Alright. It makes sense that there's not. But... There... Okay. A lot of words in my head. 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck for the overall energy. How do I explain... I guess this whole reading could be wrapped up in a... When you know, but it's in an aspect of aspirations in your life. How you perceive them, how you pursue them, how you perceive yourself pursuing them. And it's like everything else in between. Because this is where the 6 of Pentacles... I'm actually really happy I get to talk about this with the 6 of Pentacles. There's so much to tarot that I feel like I could write a fucking book about, but my brain is too ADHD and I don't have the best terminology in my brain. I feel like I try to have decent terminology with certain things, or just verbiage, but I'm not the greatest. So 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands reversed, 7 of Pentacles. We have a card of, let's just, like, basically set this up for you guys. We have a card of equal give and take, a card that talks about equal give and take. In what fashion? We'll talk about that soon. A card that talks about really standing your own ground for what you believe is your way of doing things. And it's okay if people want to at least give you some advice, but there's just, this is your way. 7 of Pentacles is a form of maybe something growing in the background of all of this. You have such an understanding about equal give and take in your life, I think, when it comes to aspirations and goals. I really want to talk about this in what it means for a Taurus. The Taurus sign, I feel like, is very... It's not the only complicated sign. I think every sign is complicated in its own way. But Taurus, I think, is complicated in how it views materials and quality. And I want to say, like, assurance, and even insurance in this quality of product, materials, things, environment. There's quality that is a part of all of this. That is a key factor. So in any form of how any Taurus acts, or anyone who has a lot of Taurus energy about them, you are going to recognize these behaviors of everything is because of quality. And I think this is where the 6 of Pentacles is like, you are willing to have this equal give and take because you know exactly what you want. There is a willingness to give up half of something, half of what you have, in order to keep half, and not even keep half, gain something else with it in the future. It even kind of shows it in the card. While there are 6 Pentacles here, it's like you're giving up 3 of those Pentacles to buy that fish off that person, and they end up just sharing that one fish. I wish it would get into focus here. We're getting a better camera soon, in the next month. It's almost like people would probably give you a hard time. It's like, oh, well, like, that person probably could have used that too. It's like, well, yeah, they could have just shared, but you offered 3 Pentacles and they gave you the fish, so you still get something not just worthwhile, but I can't express this enough, just for Tauruses in general, just to have this, like, even be said for them. You need something of quality. This is really what makes a Taurus to their core. I love explaining it in the way of, because quality, this is also the complicated thing. Quality doesn't have to mean it is good quality for you. It's quality for the Taurus. That is the quality that they want, and the Taurus wants. If that's what they want, that's what they want, and they're gonna fucking get it, alright? Then, you stubborn little cuties. Anyway, the best way to describe a Taurus, in my opinion, for anyone who may be dealing with a Taurus, you could be cross-watching and just, I don't know what your deal is, what your story is, why you're watching this, but either or, think of it like the bull. Taurus is represented by a bull. Imagine a bull just, these are different little spots of grass to just, graze, sit out in the sun, just hang out. Each of them has a different, like, set of views, and let's say, Taurus comes over to this one and sits down here and is like, I really like it here. I'm gonna sit my bull ass down. I'm just gonna sit and fucking enjoy it here. I'm cozy, I'm comfy, and then all of a sudden you hear this annoying sound of a human voice. Not even a human, just someone speaking. That's for my antisocial people. But you have somebody come up to you, another bull even, or just anyone really, come up to you and says, over here is so nice. You have to see this view. Oh my god, you would love it over here. This is your thing. Like, this is such a, like, your vibe. You would love this. And they're, like, pushing and pushing for you to go over here, or you're pushing and pushing the Taurus to go over here. Okay, have fun wasting your time. Thank you for the follow. Have fun wasting your time. That Taurus is just gonna sit there. You don't even need to be a Taurus, but you can have a lot of just Taurus, like, bull energy. That's the energy of the bull. It doesn't have to be Taurus, because there's a lot of animal associations out there. It's like the bull, and even I would consider the buffalo, have this, like, I am sitting here, and I'm gonna look at you in a certain way, and if that does not make you want to walk away, I'm pissed that I even need to get up and deal with you. That's the thing of a Taurus. Do not bother them when they are fucking vibing. If they found the shit that they like, and you tell them, there's a nice spot over here, just tell them. You don't need to pressure. And that's the thing. There is even for Tauruses, there needs to, like, even be the boundary of, like, listen, I'm just not even gonna listen to you if you're gonna keep pushing me to go over there, because I really like it over here, and I'm gonna check it out at some point. If you say it's cool over here, once I'm bored of this area, and I've had my time to hang out and vibe over here, I may come over here. You never know. If you push a Taurus to do something while they're already comfy in bed and just, we're good, fuck off. Not you. Not the new person in the chat. Welcome to the stream. This is being recorded for YouTube later, but I just wanted to at least acknowledge people in the chat for anyone who's going to be watching this on YouTube. I think there's a lack of understanding when it comes to Tauruses wanting quality of something. That's their quality. It's the quality of time spent and energy and even money spent. You're spending time, energy, and money on this thing that you want to do. You genuinely want it to be not just quality, but the quality that you like and enjoy and are fulfilled by. If someone's going to bother you while you're already trying to get this, I think even for some people it confuses you. It makes you feel like like, what if I did that? What if I did this? And it's like, you just be comfy in your own thing. And to clarify in the chat, we were basically doing horoscopes, and you just kind of made me realize I feel like maybe I should just word it that way. I don't know. I need to really look into a lot of these definitions of horoscopes and stuff because I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I just like reading tarot, and I love reading for, like, the zodiac, especially when it comes to, like, if you are someone who's really into astrology, the tarot of the astrology in all of it, like, combined, can help you understand just, like, everything, like, for your day, for your week ahead, kind of a thing. But that's for the people who understand it, and hopefully some of y'all are watching, because if you don't understand it, it's okay. There's a lot of things happening in my life, but I am gonna hopefully have time to help you all understand it, and maybe even during October, that would be a good spooky season education to have. I would love to teach y'all a little, just a basic intro to tarot at some point, but that is for the future. And I did do that, and then my editing software crapped out on me, and now I don't have time to figure out what to do, because I wanted to get the video out, like, last month, sadly enough, so I thought I'm just gonna probably do it on stream. Say fuck it, roll with it. That way I feel like some people can ask questions afterwards if you're curious. And also, I like to, if anyone is watching on YouTube in the future, if you want to stop by the stream and just have an open forum of a conversation about tarot, I fucking love that stuff. That's also what I would want to use the intro to tarot for as well. Getting into the Six of Pentacles, we have the Six of Wands and the Nine of Swords. The keywords on this, I will say this tarot deck's very different, so take the keywords with a grain of salt, but I will say the keywords. Six of Wands says abundance. Nine of Swords says dedication. Oh, that is true. There's a lot of different astrologies, and I don't like to just, like, focus on one, you know? So I feel like if I just read the zodiac signs, it just helps people have their own form of, hey, here's knowledge. Take it for what it is. Here's my message. Here's the thing. Enjoy. Respectfully. Please and thank you. Alright, clarifying the Six of Pentacles. We have Six of Wands, Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups. And for anyone who wants a little extra, there is Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Seven of Cups says morning, but it's not a good morning. Oh, hold on. My coffee shakes. Ah. Oh, there it goes. I wanted to clarify that, and then also, we're gonna pause the reading, because I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Alright. Quick shout out to OBS, just for the one time real quick. Thank you for letting me pause recordings. It makes things a lot easier, and it also makes it so I don't have to edit so much. Because my editing software is currently not usable. We have a card, not necessarily about abundance, but there's a recognition when it comes to abundance. There's a lot of, hey, we had to really put in the work to get this abundance. And it's very funny how I mentioned that, because the key word on the Nine of Swords card is dedication. But usually the Nine of Swords card talks about, like, waking up from a bad dream almost type energy. It's not necessarily like you are waking up from a bad dream, but it's like that's what is depicted, is someone's like waking up from a bad dream in most cards. But I usually take those images and kind of like not try to like force it into this card, but I'm like, how are they trying to describe that within this 9 of arrows? It's called dedication. But it makes sense to me in how we pursue hard work. Like, it can feel so strenuous at times. We are throwing so many arrows to the wayside, and we only got one shot left, it feels like. And we don't know where to even take it. But the dedication towards these projects, these prospects, feels like you only have one arrow when you want to shoot 7 of them, but not 7 of them. You want to shoot your single arrow into like 3 of these cups here of the 7 of cups. But what if one of those cups could kind of be that 3-in-1 sort of ooh, okay. That 3-in-1 energy. Trying to go for 3 different things at once, but not even 3. It's like 3 to 5 different things almost. And what if you can get all of those things in one goal, passion? Like, I think it's just goal. Like one set goal that has everything included. All included, Taurus dreams, daydreams, aspirations, beliefs, lifestyles that you want to have, skills you want to accumulate. 7 of Wands, I always want to talk about of, let's count up these wands, alright? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is the feather the 7th wand? No. The 7th wand is the one you're standing on. And this also could be seen as the ground you're standing on. Okay. Ace of Cups. Clarifying the 7 of Wands reversed. And it had a nice little image in my head. I'm going to keep it in this order, the Ace of Cups, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles out here. But I also see it as... Well, so this is how it came out, and this is how I see it. Is like that bear looking at the little pond with all the different animals there, and almost just kind of like there's a being in the moment that feels so magical to this Queen of Pentacles here. Oh, what the fuck? Can somebody clip that? How was that turned over? What happened? I'm confusion. Ooh, okay. I need to just double check this. So this tarot deck gets funky. It's time to get funky. I gotta pull out the book just to double check because I usually fuck this up. And this is the one thing I like to talk about with this tarot deck. Okay, so for most tarot decks, there's like major arcana, like the Death card, the Magician, I don't know, like other ones. There is the Justice card, and there's also the Strength card. This is the Justice card right here. The Justice card, in pretty much 99.9% of tarot decks that follow this format of tarot, because this is pretty much the like main like Rider-Waite format of tarot. There is another form of tarot that I think it's I forget the name of it. In this format, 99.9% of the time, the Justice card is the 11th card in the deck. The 11th card in this tarot deck is the Strength card, not the Justice card. The Justice card and the Strength card are swapped from its original places. I can't express how clever that fucking is. They put the Justice card in what is usually the Strength card's position or spot. It's usually the number 8 that is the Strength card. And this tarot deck said fuck it and decided to flippity flop and said fuck you, fuck that. This also has a lot to do on the Celtic stuff I was talking about with this tarot deck. I needed to express that because I fucking love this tarot deck so much. Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Justice, also known as the Stag. The image and kind of like little vision I had in my head, which give me 1 second. Oh, perfect. That went out just in time. We'll light another candle in the next reading. That one was almost out already before I even started, so. The Bear card is this Queen of Pentacles energy that it's almost like you have awakened from this hibernation and this slumber to this dawn of a new day and a new season inside your heart, inside your mind, metaphorically. And this bear, like, very much is, like, looking out into the distance, takes a breath of fresh air, gets down on its feet, and starts walking towards where they know some, morning food could be, some breakfast, maybe. And they're walking down, and, oh, look, there's some berries, and you're still kind of eepy from waking up in the morning, so you're like, alright, well, I'm just gonna sit and eat these berries and not really worry about, like, looking for something crazy. It's the morning. I just want a little berries, right? And you sit your little booty butt down, eating some berries, and then you just look out to this pond, and you just see all these animals, like predators and prey alike, just kind of collectively coming to this watering hole to just... It's not even like drink water, but it's just to commune with, hey, we're all getting breakfast here. We're all sitting here just vibing, and then we'll go about our day, kind of a thing. It's like, we're all getting breakfast, we're gonna go home, and then we can get back to being our animalistic selves in whatever fashion that may be. And there's a sense of strength in that because it's understanding the patience of time and how, oh yeah, if you're a bear, you could go down to those waters and maybe get yourself some like a big meal for the rest of the day, but you don't really have the energy for that, and you're being mindful. And this is where I think justice starts to like come into effect as a karmic balance of things, because one thing most tarot readers know about justice is it talks about karma and universal like divine intervention, the general essence, and I guess I don't know the word for it, but like the literal infinity sign of what goes around comes around kind of a thing. There's an essence of understanding how time plays out in your own form of karmic balance, but I feel like a lot of people are only going to understand like the karmic balance when it's, I feel like some people need it worded like you're looking at both sides of things. You're looking at the entire bigger picture, but even bigger than that, to just honestly like let your mind not only just wander and relax for a second, but to even open yourself up to just understanding. Because I feel like there's even a lot of things right now that feel not only out of balance, but also in balance. And I feel like there's just some confusing things. I don't know how to describe. It's like there's a lot of different Tauruses or Taurus energies that are like confused, but it's like not like a bad confusion. It's like, how do we go about this? Like, what is this? What, why, what, where, when, how, huh? Just asking like all of these general questions to see if you can come to some like this makes sense moment. And I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's something very specific in that. But this is where the only part that really I think makes sense is that moment that like this bear is sitting there eating berries, just like looking out. It's almost living in the moment and appreciating the view. You know, the sun's rising, it's making everything look golden and sunny, and everyone's just about to like go out on their hard working day, and almost just appreciating like life itself in the moment. And then this is where it becomes confusing for you, because part of you I think feels like, damn, why is this so fleeting? Why are these feelings always so fleeting? I don't blame a Taurus for wanting to sit in that little feeling and I can't blame you for wanting what you want, Taurus. You a stubborn little cutie. Now, the Seven of Pentacles, we didn't really get into, but this is where it's a complex conversation of not needing to know everything yet in order to let these seeds grow. And it's because there's a lot of, like, roots being just, like, solidified. It's almost like when a tree is really starting to grow, that, like, the roots are just, like, so firmly, like, in the ground that like to the point where it's not a crazy big tree, but it's like big enough to where you're gonna need a machine to kind of like pull it out a bit, and some kind of machinery. It maybe you could do it by hand, but it would take a long time, and it's because the roots are just so like firmly in the ground that this is the thing that's like gonna hold you, not hold you together, but hold you in your own strength and sense of justice, strength and justice. Seven of Pentacles reversed. What do we got here? The Two of Pentacles came out. Oh, I don't know if you all saw that the Ace of Cups is called the Waters of Life. I thought that was really cute. Ace of Cups does, I want to clarify, symbol this opening up. Like, this, my heart is open in these moments. The, what I was describing before. The moments of just feeling really in love with life in the moment. Two of Pentacles and the Great Bear. But the Great Bear is the World card. Or no, I think it's the Judgment. Then we have Seven of Swords here. Oh, my music. Let me turn down just a tad. Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. It can be really frustrating anytime we miss our mark on something. But as long as we try and try again, we can get better at it. We can get better at what we're doing and how we really firmly ground ourselves in what we choose to do with our lives. I just want to double check. Oh no, it is the Judgment card. Okay. That's what I thought, but I also, like, I only thought it was the World card because sometimes it feels like it's the last card. But it is not. It is one of the last cards in the Major Arcana, but the Great Bear is the Judgment. We have Two of Pentacles, Judgment, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, or the Two of Pentacles says challenge, the Seven of Swords says insecurity. But I want you to think of, like, security almost as, Sorry, my light, I think, flickered a second. I think this is an insecurity of not only wanting to feel safe with yourself, but safe with how you are pursuing the life you want to pursue. This could be wrapped up in insecurities that other people, and this happens a lot with family members, of, oh, well, if I go and enjoy this, then my family's going to see this, and it's not that, like, you wouldn't mind them seeing you enjoy your life, but you just don't want to hear about it. Like, you don't want to hear about whatever they're going to say about you enjoying your life, because you could be enjoying your life with very specific people that not everyone agrees with certain people. Doesn't matter who you are. It could be any person, red, white, gray, green, blue, rainbow, whatever. You can have parents and just family members or people you consider family that may not, like, enjoy the things that you enjoy. And you know that they're going to make X, Y, and Z comments about it, and this is the energy of, I'd rather not hear about it, so you just don't do anything about it. This is the next step for you, Taurus. This is the next challenge. This is the next thing that when you're solidifying your roots into yourself, you're actually discovering more of, oh, we have a lot more that we need to express. And if it's so annoying to deal with, well, I feel like, why stop now? Because I feel like the frustration, Five of Swords here, it's like, well, I can't blame if other people are essentially, what it weirdly feels like is other people are insecure with part of themselves in order to put other people down. but it's not even like insecure. It's like some people just don't want to accept that it's okay if you don't like something. You don't need to put other people down just because you don't like a thing. That I don't like mashed potatoes. I don't like too much what is it? Like too much icing on my cupcakes. I don't like a lot of random shit. There's a lot of random things that like overstimulate me. And it's not a bad thing and there's nothing wrong with that, but some people can't get past that and just want to put other people down for it. So it's a small bit of insecurity within themselves of not wanting to uh, be the version of weak that they think that is quote unquote weak. It's how do I explain it in the sense of there's a lot of people who don't express their feelings, but then anytime they see someone else expressing their feelings, they put them down because, well, if I didn't get to express my feelings, then they shouldn't either. Or the other flip side of, what do you mean that you're not supposed to have feelings? You're supposed to shove them down. And I'm supposed to let everyone know that you should just shove your feelings down, and that's the key to life. That's how you get success. That's a little cringe, bro. And that was a little cringe of what I just said. The judgment is like, haven't you had enough? Haven't we all had enough? Hasn't everyone had enough? This is where a lot of big questions will come up in your mental space, and this is a lot of all of these thoughts and the things that are coming up are the things that are essentially being challenged in your mind so you can find new ground for these new roots to now grow and solidify on. Because it's not just new roots that are growing outward, it's almost like the more that like this one root grows outward, it's like getting larger and larger in size, like in the first little section that it made, like in the ground, because it's going to keep going down in the ground, but the roots grow bigger and larger and larger. And there was a word I could have used, but it was very sus in my opinion, so I decided not to. If you know the word, keep it to yourself. Get your mind out of the gutter as well. But I want you to understand that if this doesn't seem frustrating, then you're doing it wrong. And I hate to word it that way because I know it's going to be frustrating and I know you don't really... Tauruses and uncomfiness. Well, alright, we best have gotten our sleep that day if we're going to be uncomfy, because that's the only thing that's going to keep us sane. And that's just speaking from Taurus nature. And as a Taurus, I'm speaking for Tauruses out there. You need to have this level of frustration in order to get that, like, there's like a certain level of grit, but not grit, it's just like, what's the word? Ambition. It's just like this sure, like, quick fire ambition, and I just see this, like, person just pulling this bow back just super quickly. Just like, fine, I'll fucking, like, god damn it, just fucking hit your target kind of a thing. And then right as, like, you get frustrated, it's boom, you hit your target. And I think this is where you really are ignoring that true strength you had, because I think this is where all of the maybe past people in your life feeling like you couldn't express yourself around them. It doesn't have to be family, it could just be anyone. I think there's a level of expression that needs to be had, and it has to be of up to tier, up to par, has to be up to quality to how you need to express yourself. Up to par for how you need to express yourself. I think that's the best wording for that. It's got to be up to par. Ooh, someone put it put the words perfectly. Hone the aggression into action, because that's where frustration really becomes a tool. It just becomes like a, all right, like, let's do this kind of a thing. Like, it turns into like ambitious action, and just like, it doesn't have to be like a, I'm ambitious and I'm going for it, like some cringy anime style thing. No, sometimes it's like, I'm gonna fucking do this, and I'm gonna do it right. And, oh, hey, oh, you're gonna waste my time? Shit, I gotta go. Bye. And just fucking going. There's a level to this frustration that pushes you forward because it reminds you of where you are not leaving from or moving away from, but it's also like reminding you where you're coming from and where you don't want to go. Like, you're like, oh yeah, I don't want to be that person, or I don't want to go down that path, or I don't want that job or that promotion. I'm gonna fucking do this thing, kind of a thing. There's a lot of ambitious action, but it all comes with that. Use that stubbornness as a tool. There's a lot of stubbornness that can just be stubborn aggression that can be honed into this very, like, I wouldn't even say like articulate action. Whatever that means for you, that means for you. And you don't even notice what's being left behind here because you're so focused on the goal at hand. And that is really to enjoy the life you want to live and enjoy the work that you're doing. Because I think this is what the challenge is that now part of you, I think, for some Tauruses, are kind of enjoying the work that you're doing on yourself. So overcoming each insecurity may seem a little easier each and every thing that you feel like you've overcome or understood or become fully aware and enlightened about. A lot of things when it comes to insecurities, it's just awareness and like recognition of ourselves and like our past self in that memory, whatever made us insecure about that thing, and just allowing ourselves to even feel that, hey, that shit hurt us, and people can hurt other people and fucking assholes. Just call it what it is. Just call it what it is. Express. If anyone works with energy centers, the throat chakra is very like, you gotta express, you gotta use your voice, you just have to get it out verbally, or just like sing and belt out those song lyrics that just like are coming from your soul and you don't know why. You've listened to the song 10 times before and for some reason it's just hitting different now and you just want to scream it to the world and scream it to the sky. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it, do it, do it now. If you know that song, that was just something to make you laugh. But this was just like the Capricorn reading. This is a long one. I will say we had a little bathroom break and I had to kind of explain some cards here. And the cards did take a second to come out, so I'll account for that. Still similarly, like, just as long as the Capricorn reading. But that is all I have for you, Taurus. This is something that you gotta really now explore on your own. I've given you everything you need, and you know that you gots to do what feels right. And I can't express that enough and explain it in any other fashion. You know what's best for you, and I want you to use that true aggression into true grit ambition. Or ambitious grit, I guess you could say. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me read your cards. If you're watching live on Twitch, we are not ending just yet. I am pretty much just gonna end this for YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube in the future time, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.